Thank you for turning to page 121. Today we're going to talk about a companion to a wilderness encounter. This is a Cushi, an elven dog. Cushi, coo. I like Cushi. I've used them a couple of times. They're really good as encounters for NPC elves, and they can be a surprise for your players. I've used these a couple of times, and I would not be surprised if I used it sometime in a game in the next couple of weeks, that if my players weren't surprised again, because I don't use them that often. It's been a while. So the Cushi, elven dog, appearances, frequency is rare, 1 to 8 appearing, armor class 5. It can run 15 inches with a sprint to 21 inches, so 150 feet to 210 feet. 3+3 hit dice. Number of attacks 1. Damages 7 to 10. Special attacks overbearing. Special defenses camouflage. Standard magic resistance, semi-intelligent, neutral, and medium size. A Cushi, or elven dog, is found only in woodlands or meadows frequented by elves. Most commonly, these beasts are found in company with sylvan elves. A Cushi moves quickly, and when chasing something in a straight line, its speed is even greater. That's where it gets its 21. Otherwise, its base is 15. When fighting, it will strike with its huge forepaws to knock 2-footed creatures of human size or smaller off their feet. The attack is determined normally before biting. Prone opponents are, of course, more easily bitten, no dexterity bonus, and +2 to hit. Elven dogs avoid others of the canine species. Their bark can be heard for a mile or more, but they bark only to warn their masters. A Cushi is the size of the largest common dog. It has a greenish coat with brown eyes. This coloration, coupled with its ability to move silently, enables it to conceal itself easily in brush or woodlands, 75% chance of hiding. The typical Cushi weighs over 168 pounds, that's oddly specific, and often attains 310 pounds. Its paws are huge with heavy claws, and its tail is curled and held above the back. So, maybe related to dire wolves, I don't know. Maybe just a hound or a mastiff or something, but there you have the elven Cushi. Its damage of 7 to 10 would be a die 4 +6. That's pretty beefy. It only gets the 1, and the overbearing, it says it knocks you down with the forepaws, but it doesn't say if you have to roll 2 different to hits, 1 for each paw. I don't do it that way. I let it do 1 overbearing attack, 1 to hit, to knock someone prone, and then bite. The Cushi can also just bite. It doesn't have to knock something prone before it bites. It just has an advantage if it does, because it's +2 to hit, and any movement for dexterity, or also shield, I take away, is removed from the target. So what good are Cushis? Well, the answer is a lot. They are neutral alignment, but they love their elven masters. They enjoy working with them, guarding them, and having an elf PC ranger, which I did in a game with a Cushi, made it really interesting, because the player characters, once they got to know the Cushi, really wanted to befriend the Cushi. Several of my players are dog lovers, and I kind of thought this would happen. And when I went ahead and introduced the elf with his companion, they were less interested in what the elf had to bring to the table and more interested in what the Cushi brought to the table, which was kind of funny. I didn't really expect it. I want to say the Cushi appears in Lost Caverns of Sochank, which is module S4. I want to say that was the first time I saw it, but don't hold me to that. I didn't check that. But I do like the elven dogs. They are good companions. You could also run into a pack of these that maybe are just living on their own. They don't have a companion, and maybe you're in the woodlands and you're doing some stuff you shouldn't do, and the Cushi don't like it. I like the idea that they only bark when they have to defend their territory, their masters, or and can be heard for a mile. The reason I particularly like that is I had a German Shepherd. She passed away years ago, unfortunately. Her name was Ruby, and Ruby was a very big German Shepherd. She was about 110 pounds, and she only barked twice. We had her for over 6 years. She only barked twice, and in those 2 times, the people that were coming into the house, the dog did decide, they were both repairmen, but the dog decided it didn't want strangers in the house. It only wanted people that knew. It let out with a single woof. Scared the heck out of all of us. I went ahead and put her in the backyard so she wouldn't bother the serviceman, because she was a big girl and she was going to protect her people and her territory. This dog was particularly protective of my wife. It was really funny. Yeah, Ruby was a rescue. We got her when she was 3. She unfortunately passed away when she was 9. But she was a sweet dog. But she always reminded me of a Cushi because she was a bigger girl. And I thought, the heck with it. Let's take a look at Cushi on the channel. So here you go. So that's it for today on page 121. I want to thank you for your time. Thanks for watching. I appreciate that you spent time with me. Also, take a look at the Patreon. See if you can help me out there. Tell your friends about the channel. Let's keep it growing. And that's it. Thank you for your time. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you next time on page 121.